Anybody that can go through life and then decide to give back the way that you have, it's absolute credit.
Blessings, Dragon. My name is Rome, and I'm proudly the founder of Health and Holistics. I'm here today to offer a 10% equity for an investment of £100,000. What once started as a program under a non-for-profit youth organisation has since evolved into a successful business turning over 6 figures. Built on the back of nature's most amazing superfood, sea moss. A powerful, mineral-rich type of algae which can be used to support joint health, gut health, as well as skin conditions. I use sea moss throughout my career as a Muay Thai fighter, where I often experienced injuries and inflammation. This experience lit the fire, and I began to research more about sea moss, until eventually I introduced it at our youth fundraisers, and the response was incredible. This momentum led us to transition Health and Holistics into a standalone business. Now, those same young adults don't just attend the program, they have the potential to earn and have direction. To date, we have supplied Planet Organic with sea moss, as well as currently being on the shelves at Whole Foods UK nationwide. The next step is supermarkets. I do have a product that we've been working on. It's a juice with our sea moss gel inside, and I'd love to bring some around for you guys to try. So the one that I've given you already is a grape juice. This is a pineapple and ginger with lime.
Okay.
Rome is seeking £100,000
Pineapple, ginger, must be good for the throat.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant.
in return for a 10% share in his business.
What is your background?
Sure, okay. At a young age, I started martial arts. I then went on to study structural engineering. I went on to work as an engineer in Qatar, Dubai, and Kuwait. Upon my return to the UK, I started my own construction firm. I was doing well. My passion had always been working with young adults. So what I did is I started a non-for-profit youth organisation where I could take young adults and put them into different programs. One of the programs that I launched was a careers program, which allowed me to take these young adults onto site to my construction business and my projects. This program excelled, and I launched more programs to the point where I did put my construction business on hold to be able to commit to Health and Holistics.
What was the moment when you first tried CMOS personally? Like, was there a eureka moment for you?
Sure. So at a young age, at a young age, I knew about CMOS already because of my cultural background. So I grew up. My mother's Persian, but I didn't always grow up at home with my mother. I grew up in the residential system.
The residential system?
Yeah, the youth system. So I was with my mother until a young age, but then I left when I was quite young, and then I was in different homes until I was of age to be able to live by myself. And that was because of me being a boisterous young man, and yeah, growing up in North London, in Tottenham, I grew up with a lot of ideologies of what life should be like, until I got a grasp of what real life is.
Well done.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
You've had a lot of odds against you, so it's a really, really inspiring story. Let's talk about the business then. So, what year did you launch, and can you give me an overview of what the numbers look like since then?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So we're in our second year now.
Yeah.
Our first year turnover was 123,000. Our net was unfortunately a loss of 16,000.
So what's the total revenue so far in your second year?
In our second year, I believe it's about approximately 55. And net profit is approximately 8,000.
Okay. My last question's on the branding. I can see it from here. I'm not entirely sure who you're aiming at. There's the brown packet top right, there's a white packet, there's these jars which look a little bit like cough syrup.
So all of the products that you see which have got the Whole Foods colour label that you mentioned, the jars, those are all our CMOS products. The other products, those are not CMOS products.
What do they have inside? What's the...
So for example, here we have a pure range. It's just turmeric, ginger, green tea. Up here we have Shilajit.
What you need to do here is to focus. And actually the CMOS narrative that you gave me was original and unique for me because I'd never heard about CMOS before and its health benefits. The minute you stray into just general supplements, everything gets more confusing and less distinctive.
I've got to say that I totally disagree with Stephen. And the reason why I disagree is I think you've created like a very Holland and Barrett-esque identity. You've got a very clear logo stand out there. You've also differentiated with different color labels, and that works. And I know that that works because I sell millions of products doing exactly the same thing. I think that this tastes absolutely fantastic. I was not expecting it to taste as good.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And also, I go further, I think you're a gift to humanity as well. Anybody that can go through life and then decide to give back the way that you have, it's absolute credit.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
I'm a massive fan of CMOS, by the way. Like, I think if you're Afro-Caribbean, you understand what CMOS is.
Brilliant.
And I think all I wanted to understand was who is your main competitor in this space?
So in this space, we've got different competitors. I would say one competitor is turning over 120 to 160,000 pounds monthly on Amazon only.
And what would you say makes health and holistics different to them?
Sure. Well, straight off the bat, our ethos, our mission, where we are rooted from.
Hi, Rome.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A remarkable story. You've come in with a valuation of £1 million.
Yes, sir.
For a business that's turning over 100 odd grand. But as we stand today,
Sure.
would you say it's worth £1 million?
Mr. Tuka, yes, I would. The justification is based off of several factors, not just one. So speaking about our competitors, there is a massive market to tap into on Amazon, which we haven't. With the retail contracts that we've secured, there is lots of opportunity currently available at our doorstep to exponentially grow, as well as the supermarket.
So what you're telling me is if all the levers are pulled, in 6 to 12 months' time, the $1 million valuation will be valid.
Absolutely.
There's so much work to be done here with this business. And for that reason, it's like really, really difficult to get to a point of high conviction about how to take this forward. And I think about the branding work we've got to do, there's marketing work we've got to do, but I think you're worth us trying to do it together. And so for that reason, I am going to make you an offer. You've asked for £100,000 for 10% of the business. I'm going to offer you £33,500 for 10% of the business, which would mean that for this deal to go ahead, we'd need at least 2 other dragons to come in with me. And again, you're a credit to the community. You've helped lots of other people. So this is an opportunity both to build a great business, but also to pay it forward to a young man that I think deserves his turn for the universe to turn in his favor. So that's my offer.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
going to jump in there as well. I would offer a third of the money for 10% as well.
And I'm definitely going to be the third 100%.
I would be very willing to offer you a third on the same basis, 33.5 for 10%.
I couldn't be happier that you've got 4 offers. I'm actually not your natural partner. So I will wish you all the best, and you're going to have a big choice to make now. But I'm going to have to say that I'm out.
I did come in here today with my goal of not letting go of more than 20% of the business. So based on that, if you could share between the 3 dragons.
Which 3 dragons?
If it was to be 3 dragons.
Right.
So, because as you mentioned, you're willing to put in a third.
Yeah.
So if it is to be 3 dragons, to be 7% share rather than 10%, so then that equates up to 21%.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Why 20%?
Because this is my life. This is going to be setting up for my children, so I need to bring it in.
I'd personally be happy to drop down to the 7% you've described, providing our capital is returned within, say, 24 months.
Do you want 3 dragons or 4 dragons?
I would rather 3 dragons for sure, 100%. That's an easy choice. Tuka, thank you very much for your offer. Well, I'd like to go with Stephen, Peter, and Tiny.
Yeah?
Deal.
Deal?
Yes.
Excellent.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Rome has brought it home.
You're so much bigger than me.